Okay. Okay. Alright. I was busy turning everything into a flying fortress. Yes. Okay. Now I need to post this link to Discord, as always. And with that, we should be good. Yeah, I know. The Great Unsummoning, not relevant to me. Another spell that when you have this many opponents becomes questionable. I think it's a cool spell, but it just straight up means that all low-level summons become irrelevant. And with this many opponents, it's just gonna get spammed for no particular reason. So it's like, boy, I sure hope you didn't try to summon a skeleton. Yeah. I don't know, some of these spells... You know, I think actually Fall from Heaven 2 handled big spells better when there were more than 4. Like, the Master Magic was fine with 4 opponents, but with so many opponents, oh, this city is doomed. Hey there, Twinfold. When you have this many opponents, the way Fall from Heaven 2 handled it was every faction got a big spell that they could only use once or twice in a game. So it's like, okay, you're playing the elves. You have a spell. Your spell turns every single forest into a treant that lasts for so many turns. Which is an outrageously, insanely game-changing spell, but you can only do it once. Maybe twice. Yeah, no, this city is dead. I cannot save this city. There's no way I can fix this. What do you want? There's 2 dragons immune to magic coming for you. It's over. That's a great way to start our day. Ah! I wonder if there's any more unpleasant surprises about to hit us. Oh well. Okay. I have no idea where I left off casting this spell. Apparently I got the Mirren plane. Okay, looks like I was about here. Gotcha. Oh, hey, look at this thing. Neat. I don't want it. So my heroes are out there somewhere coming to my capital. Oh, because you know, the moment we trigger the Spell of Mastery, everything in the world is going to attack us. Oh, right, I thought that. OBS is telling me it's having issues. Alright, we can redistribute this. So, first thing we're going to do is we'll put these in the capital. Okay, capital is well guarded now. I'm going to keep a slinger, because a slinger is amazing. I'm going to keep a magician. Okay, this is our capital guard, complete with undead gorgons. Alright, and that means you lot can be redistributed now. Should I push you through to the Mirren plane? I don't know what to do with you. Oh yeah, down here we have a bunch of places that are guarded by just, like, melee units. You guys can go wherever. And that leaves the Mothman. I'm gonna send you through here. I don't remember exactly who has moths and who doesn't. I'm just gonna send you north. We'll figure this out. Okay. Did I ever send one up here? I don't know. I'll send you. Okay, anything else we need to get done? No, I think we're good. Okay, cool. So my heroes are providing 88. I guess that's a 10% boost to my casting skill. Kinda. It's okay. Hey there, Rory. Robert. Oh, really? Interesting. Wouldn't they become life Gorgons then? Oh, wait, no, that's not a normal unit. There's a Gorgon. Okay, never mind. No, not relevant. I don't have any undead. Interesting idea, though. Power Link. I'm trying to remember what that does. That used to be Suppress Magic, which was a terrible spell. What did Power Link do? I think it's like every time somebody casts a spell, you get stronger. I think. That's probably what it is. I suspect Seravi must have become really burned out on Master of Magic. I used to see him all the time when I'd stream. But I mean, considering the sheer number of test games he must have played, and everything else he must have done during development, I can totally understand. I'd get burned out too. Alright, welcome to the town. Big old flocks of birds ready for... I have honestly no idea why I'm preparing giant flocks of rocks. Oh shit, we never did this one. Let's leave that closed, shall we? One less angle we can get attacked from. Alright. Alright, almost done with our Earthquake Banes. One more. Good. Done. Perfect. Okay, with that, we need to consider what we're gonna do. Now, I could put my Apo spell on rocks. I mean, it's a thing I can do. Then I could have stacks of superpowered rocks with poor eyesight. How do they survive with poor eyesight? How are they going to swoop down and target their foes that they see from a mile away? I could try to summon phoenixes. Summoning is pretty shit, but if I could get phoenixes in the cities, that would help. That's stupid. Let's not do that. We're going to be casting the Spell of Mastery real soon. I could craft some artifacts. I'm just going to stick this on things. Oh. I'm just going to put them on birds. Then I'll have stacks of really dangerous birds. For whatever purpose. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, he must have watched like all the Let's Plays. All of them. Uh, hmm. You don't say. I kept it on skill increase for like the entire game. I've decided I'm ready to cast the spell of mastery. So let's do it. Let's cast that thing. I mean, there's really nothing left for me to do at this point. I'm just doing whatever at this point. Waiting. My capital is completely invincible. Like, there's no way it can fall. So once I start the spell of mastery, the game is pretty much over. Nothing should be capable of stopping me. They're gonna attack my cities like crazy, of course, because of course they will. But so what? 3 turns. I might just ditch all my cities just because it's too much trouble. Like, I might just let them take all my non-capital cities. I'll just be like, oh well. I don't care about. The cities that aren't well defended are the ones I don't care about over much, like the Clacons. The cities falling won't even have that big of an impact on me. And all the really good cities have heavy defenses anyway. My last act before casting the spell of mastery should be to just make everybody declare war on everybody. But no, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to sit here, literally allied with every single player in the game, and in my treachery, I'm going to begin casting the spell of mastery to destroy them all. I mean, look at what they've done to my world. They've turned it into a roiling hellscape. We're all living in Mordor now. And they won't stop. They just keep casting horrible new things that tear the world ever more apart. Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna throw you guys around at random. And the bowman and spearman can go up there. Okay, there you go. Oh well, you got an extra super guard. 2 turns. It's coming. The world after Armageddon is very nice. Well, I mean, there's certainly gonna be a whole lot of great fertilizer all over the ground. Volcanoes enrich the soil, you know? So, yeah, I am the most powerful. No. Unless you consider it militarily, and then I'm actually not that hot. Might as well. They're gonna fling dispels at me like crazy and dispel everything. They're gonna do all kinds of unpleasant things to me. Yeah, this is the one point in the game when I don't really mind Meteor Storm. I mean, it's still annoying, but if it makes all the enemies trying to attack me weaker as they march to my cities, maybe I should hope that they Meteor Storm 6 or 7 copies. Now the power is already mine! That's right. There we are. This is like our last turn to cast spells. Once the big spell starts, we won't be able to cast anything anymore. Most of this stuff is just because it buffs our military look on the charts. A lot of these units, that's why they exist. Spell of Mastery, 1 turn! Alright then. How many turns will it take to cast? That's the only question left. Man, I wish I could time stop again. Oh, if I had found that, if I could have found one more sorcery book and one nature book, I had originally planned, anyway. Since I couldn't find another sorcery book, I don't get time stop, so. Or a lot of other things that would have been useful. I would have actually used Spell Ward if I had it. Only on a couple key cities, but you know. Old man, stop casting the spell of mastery. All your cities have fallen. Man, I wish I had that. Your power is gone. Then your work must stop. Fools! The cities have already served their purpose. The power is already mine. I could see that as the intro sequence. Except I'm playing as Rajak. Yay! There's nothing left to learn! We know everything! I always hate when there's nothing left to research. Cool. Okay. Look at all my friends. Look at how much the altar piece is providing. Look at how much Uranus is... I'm serious, this spell is completely game-breaking. I mean, there's no way you can look at this page here, and not be like, oh yeah, that completely breaks the game. Well, I mean, Omniscient... Yeah, Omniscient's giving me a portion of this. So... this is also this. There's no way you can look at this and be like, yeah, this is balanced, this is okay. This is totally worth an upkeep of 7. Nah. Uranus's blessing doesn't need this. You could cut its upkeep cost and just make it be the overland casting skill. Because holy shit, man, the amount of unrest is killer too. But it doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to survive for... Well, we're gonna be gaining 6 a turn, 900 plus... So that's actually gonna be 1,000 by the time 20 turns have passed, which means... It's gonna take me 22, 23 turns? They're all gonna declare war instantly. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna break their alliances and attack me. So, the first thing I should do... Lambs is not a list. Ow. Maybe I should have given it to him. I don't know. Okay. I can't believe we're just going around doing this. Oh, okay. Fair enough. They haven't realized I've been doing this to them yet. Oh well. I'm the one with the altars of peace, and then all of a sudden I do this. This might be the reason why I'll go down in the history books as the great traitor. Really? Oh well. I'd rather not. Okay, I've made a giant mess of the world. Holy crap, the amount of wars I've just incited. Yeah? Wars. War never changes. Alright. So, yeah, they're about to be a whole lot less relaxed in a second. They're about to be a whole lot less chill. No, it's not going to take 30. It's not going to be 30. It's going to be like 23 turns, give or take. I gave peace a chance, and look at what it did to the world. I was a fool to trust in peace. Now I will trust in my blades. No, actually, I'm just sitting here minding my own business, friends with everyone. I don't know why everyone's so mad at me. Don't mind me, I'm just casting a small spell over here. You're actually one of the only people who've been okay. Hmm. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 alliances are still holding. They won't hold long, but they're holding for now. The chart. Okay. Well... That would be a great time for that one event that makes spell casting twice as quick. Is the Divine Order slowing down the spell of mastery? Does Divine Order impact spell of mastery? It probably shouldn't. It definitely shouldn't. But it might. I don't know. Yeah, he probably got Uranus' blessing. He's a sorcerer. That's almost certainly what happened. Alright. The alliances are all breaking now. By our estimates, we've got about 21 more turns. The reason there are all the gray circles is because I don't have enough mana crystals to actually cast the spell. And that's just what it does when you don't have enough mana crystals to cast the spell. But we'll get it as we go. Yeah, he did massive too. But when they make massive jumps like that, it's not... How do I put this? It's not real. Like... Ha ha! Like, I have all of this mana now! But it doesn't translate into having done anything. Like, the immediate jump, they haven't gained casting skill or researched any spells or done anything yet. That it takes a while for that jump to actually translate into power. Wow, 3 of my alliances are still holding. Nobody's at war with me yet. But nobody will talk to me either, I bet. Oh, hey, look, they talk to me. Here, have a holy word. Look at that, I'm still friends with everybody. Oh, here, have an altar of peace. It's a great spell. You'll love it. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay, alright. Yeah, okay. Ah, yes, good buddy. Oh, well, okay, well, alright, well, there's not so much I can do. Oh, you know what? Stream of Life is a great spell. So is Prosperity. They're both great spells. Have you ever considered War with Jafar? Okay, never mind. I'm everybody's friend. You look like you could use wind walking. Oh, I saw your eyes light up. Well, I mean, you know, but just because I'm gonna destroy you all doesn't mean we can't be friends in the meantime. You're so closed-minded. Alright, anyway, working on it. Working on it. Hey there, show channel. Well, that's a good idea, but Jafar didn't talk to me, did he? Or was he one of the ones that did? Oh no! Cover any fear behind your gorgons? How did you hear about it? That's my strongest unit, apparently. The Gorgons. Okay. No! I can't cast that again. Now somebody could earthquake me. How could you? We were friends. The first little test of our friendship, and look at what happens. I mean, it is in my capital. I might be hiding behind it. Oh my gosh! Okay. Everybody knows that I have Gorgons in my capital. Okay. Well, if you unsummoned my Gorgons right now, that would be hilarious. Oh, hi, Jafar. Oh, hey, look, the Staff of Doom. Alright. Man, there was just a couple of spells I never got that would have made a huge difference, even in life. Alright, you've got Missile Immunity, Guiding Beacon, Ranged Doom. My bowman can kill dragon turtles. That's terrifying. This guy's very high level. Wow, the bowmen kill dragon turtles, but the slingers don't. What game am I playing again? This can't be Master of Magic. That's not how things work. Darn it. Oh, shit, there was an invisible Black Knight. I wonder which city has just fallen. It seems like it's probably one of my important ones. 5 divine orders. So much crap is in play. Ah, yeah, it is one of my core. Alright, here's the plan. Oh, wow, okay. We have all kinds of things going on here. But you no longer have a wind mage! Ha ha! So I made it expensive at least. Man, all these red star heroes. I have spearmen! Okay, yeah, we're done here. Yeah, okay. Well, Jafar has taken a city. That's the first city to fall. But I killed a very powerful hero. Oh, you declare war after you take a city. Yeah, okay. Traitor, your spell of mastery must be stopped. We'll meet on the battlefield. I was nice. I gave some of you spells. Okay. Man, my Gorgons must have people really worried for some reason. Did nobody else learn that spell? I mean, mine are just some that I salvaged from a node or a cave or something. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, I no longer have any friends. Everyone hates me, but I made everybody fight everyone else, so it's kind of okay? You guys will just go over there and defend that one now. I have half a mind to send a flock of birds to reclaim the city, but with the heroes I saw, I just don't think they can do it. I don't think they've got it in them. Huh, they're still melding all the nodes I opened up. I don't mind. I'm willing to share. You guys can have all the nodes. That's cool. I still don't have enough mana crystals to finish the spell. It's alright though. We're at 19 turns now. As I lose the cities, I will lose small amounts of casting skill. But it shouldn't matter! Oh yeah, we should look at it now, you're right! The Altar Peace is gonna be like nothing. But the Uranus' Blessing is still gonna be potent. Even without that. We'll look at it next turn. Yeah, you're walking through a meteor storm. And my cities have lots of guards on most of them. So it makes it kind of difficult to attack, doesn't it? There used to be a troll city you could have conquered, but it already fell. Great unsummoning. 0 of your units died. You don't say. It's almost as if actually, this spell, if your resistance is low enough, you totally would get destroyed. Oh well. I'm just gonna keep stacking Maiden Queens over here for no reason. No, we're done. That's enough of that. Build things. Yeah. Yeah, make an amplifying tower. Help me cast my spell. So... oh wow, is it not here? Hold on, we'll go to another city. Okay. Huh. Stupid Darkest Hour. So, yeah, the Altar Peace is zeroed. Straight up zeroed now. Darkest Hour is chipping away at everything, and it doesn't even matter. Uranus' Blessing, even when you take the combo out, is still this broken. Seriously, Life Force, one of the most powerful globals in the game, is only producing a fraction of what Uranus' Blessing is doing. Completely broken. Hey, Reaver, how's it going? Oh yeah, just a reminder for anybody who doesn't know, we're voting on what game I do next this week, which I'll be starting in on tomorrow. So the video's out, and I've got stuff like Deus Ex, and System Shock, and Dark Sun. Just for anybody who's, I'm not a Dark Lord, I'm just playing Rajak, and I'm named Trader, and I'm not a Dark Lord this time, I swear. This city is doomed. This city is 1000% doomed. Just because the angels are on the side of my foes doesn't mean I'm the bad guy, you know. They started it. We just looked over Uranus's blessing. It's crazy. You'd think the blessing of the anus would give you fertilizer bonuses, but that's just not how it works out somehow. Man, those dwarves are crazy. Did we just kill the Black Knight? No, no. No, I was trying to stop that from happening. Never mind, we killed him again. You lost a major hero. But you took the city. Alright, I'm now down 2 cities. The entire world is trying to kill me, and they've only managed to take 2 cities so far. And both times they had to use high-powered heroes to do it. Oh, guys, I'm starting to think they're not going to be able to take my capital in time. It's yours. Sure, pal! Let's stop this whole war thing. I forgive that you took a city. No hard feelings. The spell of mastery is closing in, but don't mind that. Pay no attention to that. I always found lawful evil to be a fascinating alignment. Chaotic evil tends to be kind of boring. You could make interesting characters in chaotic evil, but lawful evil and chaotic good were always the really interesting combinations. Okay, that's enough of that, guys. We're done. Pack it in. We're no longer making troops. Oh, it's coming. 17 turns and counting. My casting skill, despite losing cities, is going up. I think a large part of it's the fact that I stirred the pot and they're all at war. Because everyone's at war with everyone right now, they can't dedicate the resources to crushing me. I think that was the best move I could have done. I thought the moment I offered to declare war on somebody, that person would break their alliance. But no, it doesn't happen instantly. I guess they have to hear about it. So I was able to get on the phone with everybody and do that at once, which was crazy. Yeah, go ahead, do that. Make as many meteor storms as you like. Oh my gosh, that just violated a rule. You're not allowed to declare war on someone normally until so many turns pass. But with the spell of mastery in play, I guess you can violate that rule. Huh. I'm imagining somebody with a strategy where they're at war with everybody, make peace with everybody before they start casting. Been an interesting exploit. I love the chaotic good thing because there's different ways to interpret it, but generally they hate laws and rules and they're all big on being pro-freedom. But then on top of that, they're willing to do all kinds of things you wouldn't normally expect. Like, I once had a thing I wrote up because I got so sick of the way people play paladins. Everybody misunderstands the paladin. So I wrote up a whole thing, like a whole thing, and then I just asked, okay, which one of those things could the paladin not have done? And it was just like, there was all kinds of stuff in it. They do sabotage. They do all kinds of sabotage on the armory. They put stuff to make everybody sick in the food pot, so all the Dark Lord's troops are ill. They do all this stuff. It's like, okay, tell me what the paladin couldn't have done. Like, what is there any reason that a paladin couldn't do all of this? And then I'd be very specific, like, a paladin is specifically forbidden from using poison, so he couldn't make everybody sick with a stew pot. That is specifically forbidden by the paladin's vows for some reason. And there might have been, oh, here's a town they can take. There might have been like one other thing in there. I think there was one other thing in there. Paladins were forbidden. Everything else was kosher. Everything else was perfectly okay to do as a paladin. It's like, yeah. A paladin does not have to walk up to the evil overlord and immediately pull out his sword and scream, "I will destroy you." Nah. No, a paladin does not have to do that. A paladin can walk in, see what's going on, sit down, think about how he's going to react, come up with a plan, and then do all sorts of things while still being lawful good in the end. But if you're... oh, hey, look at that. But if you're actually playing chaotic good, you can go way further. You can go way further. My enlightenment halflings who believe in me, yep. I mean, he's just going to declare war again next turn anyway. Yeah, the laxatives, that would count as a poison. It's unfortunate. I don't think... I mean, we know alcohol is poison, but I don't think alcohol goes against a paladin's vows to give people alcohol. I'm pretty sure they can do that one. As a DM, I'd be cool with it. If you were the absolute most stickler for the rules possible, you could say that paladins have to be anti-alcohol. You know, okay, great, they're teetotalers. Alright, fine, whatever. But... like, there's very specific vows. Of course, different orders of paladins would have different vows. Personally, I've always felt paladins shouldn't be good aligned to begin with. I know that sounds crazy, but I think paladins should be law aligned. And you could have evil paladins, lawful neutral paladins, and good aligned paladins. Personally. Anyway. But, whatever. That's a whole different discussion. I like evil paladins, dark knights. They're cool. And the Blackguard class, at least in 3rd edition, was stupid. It wasn't a proper anti-paladin. It was just, oh, you're a fallen paladin? You can trade your paladin levels for Blackguard levels. What do? Well, you get sneak attack. Okay, yeah, that's not a paladin anymore. That's something different. Anyway, lawful evil, though, is a lot of fun. The lawful evil villains tend to be really interesting. And there's so many different ways to do them. You can have a lawful evil person who's a monk. And they have this code that they live by very strictly, that they never... This is the second time Jafar has begged me for peace. He's just begging because he knows what's coming. He really wants to be on my good side, but politically it doesn't work. Politically, he can't be friends with me right now. Poor guy. As I was saying, people misunderstand lawful good. They take it to an extreme that doesn't need to be. But anyway. The fact that you're good aligned and that you believe in order and rules doesn't necessarily make for a bad character. Stop it! You know how hard I worked to put all those spells in play? Well, the Catholic Church certainly does have some history. Does have some unfortunate history. But, I don't want to go around disparaging... I don't know. I don't want to get into... Don't want to get into that. That's a whole can of worms. I know a fair number of Catholics. I've even attended events where they've got their saints, you know, and everything. I don't have any problem with Catholics. They just have some unfortunate history. Some very unfortunate deeds done in their name. And some unfortunate, more modern history, too, but anyway. Yeah, as I was saying, you can have so many different ways of being lawful evil, though. Like, people picture the tyrant. The evil tyrant who's, you know, tyranny over the land, which is fine. That's lawful evil. But the important thing about lawful evil is that they don't believe that they are above the law. They believe that the laws are very important and there for a reason. Even if they're the ones making the laws, they're like, they have to obey the same laws. Whereas somebody who believes they're above the law but everybody should do what they say, is probably neutral evil. And then, you know, chaotic evil hates the law, hates rules, hates order, may tell people what to do, but, you know, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I try to keep all the politics and all that kind of stuff out, because as far as I'm concerned, there's way too much politics in everything at this point. It's infested like everything, where it's like, is there anything I can watch, play, or do that isn't going to have politics in it? Oh, well, I guess I'll just play games from the 90s then. It is getting out of control. Yeah. Scar, I actually looked at a little bit lately. There's that guy, Your Movie Sucks, who was doing, man, they've been dispelling my stuff. Who did a big thing on the 3D live action Lion King, just breaking down why it's terrible. And I actually started looking at Scar and the Lion, because I have not thought about the Lion King since I was a kid. And Scar's actually a really good villain. It's actually really well done. His voice, his character, his dialogue. He's really good. And yeah, he'd be neutral evil. He'd be neutral evil, I think. Probably. You could make the argument that he's lawful. Maybe. I don't know. I think he's neutral evil, though, probably. Many politicians. I so rarely trust a politician at all. Like, the closest I ever come is, I believe this person is who he says he is. Even if I completely completely disagree with a politician, if I actually believe that politician is honest, I will respect them. That's not the same as saying I'd vote for them, but there are so few politicians. Oh my gosh, Jafar learned the spell of mastery. Well, now they have another target. Anyway. But yeah. I might be able to win this one. Maybe. We'll see. Man, did Slingers get a major debuff? They're not doing so hot. Economic equality. Well, I suppose that is one way to explain what he did. Yeah, I always wonder about that. Like, aren't the hyenas part of your... Aren't they some of your subjects or something? Like... How did you turn the entire land to shit? Like, how did that even work? Just because I think Scar's a great villain doesn't mean I think everything that happens in the movie necessarily makes sense, you know? Oh well. I guess once Simba takes over, he'll build a wall to keep those hyena immigrants out. Okay. Sure, why not? And then the hyenas will have to bring a ladder. I'm sorry, this is the dopiest images. I'm sorry. Ah, man. The politics of the Lion King. There's a video I will not make. Nope, nope, not doing it. Oh, Disney would be completely freaked out if that took off. They'd be like, no, no, we weren't saying any of that, we swear. No. Now we're gonna have to stop selling The Lion King because it's problematic. What have we done? Oh, poor Disney. I hate Disney. I like what Disney was. I don't like what Disney is. But that's okay. Nobody likes what Disney is anymore. So, it doesn't matter what your politics are. Nobody's behind Disney anymore. Everybody's in agreement. Oh yeah, that company. Yeah, they're kind of shit. All right, we are within 10 turns. Mufasa is Vader? What? Elephant bones. There you go. Not omens. So, I want to do one more game of Warlords with death, but it's not going to be at this level of size and opponents. I'm going to scale things back. Man, they keep dispelling everything off the heroes. The heroes are going to have a really hard time if they get into fights now. Oh well. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Cerevi is going to release his final version of Master of Magic for Windows soon. He's going to finalize it sometime in the next month or so. Unclear exactly when. But he's going to give us the final version, and I've wanted to do something special for a long time. I've been thinking about for it. So, I'm probably gonna, as I said, I'm probably just going to do one more thing of Warlords to do Death Magic. And then we're probably going to switch off to Caster of Magic for a little bit. Or Master of Magic for Windows, or however you want to describe it. I don't want to say more yet. I don't want to say more yet, but I've been wanting to do something special for a long time when he finishes, and we're about to get him his final version. After that, it'll just be like bug fixes and support. I think even this version is mostly just bug fixes and support. James Earl Jones. Oh, I see. He had a hell of a voice. You ever hear the original voice for Vader? There's a reason they called somebody in to revoice Vader. And it made the character. It totally made the character. Yeah, I know. There's a lot I like about Warlords, and there's stuff I don't like. It is still in development. Things are still changing. Some of the things I most dislike are actually things that are planned to be fixed anyway. So, yeah. I really wish... I wish I could convince CeraVe to, like, take some of these units and put them in the main game. Like scouts and rocks and pioneers, especially the pioneers, being able to build roads as every faction, yes! But, you know, just from the halfling, the rocks is a great unit. Even if I don't make a lot of use out of the unit itself, it's just a really cool thing to have in the game. Oh man, the mantises. I love this unit. This unit is brilliant. I mean, I like the antlions. I haven't really used them, and I could see an argument that merging might be considered too good. I don't know. I don't think so. I think the antlions and the mantises in particular. I mean, I use the Maiden Queens heavily, but the Holy Bonus seems like a bit much to give out. That was exclusive to the Paladin for a reason. That's a hell of an ability to give out, but it also shifts things away, because the Holy Bonus works better on multi-figure units. It actually devalues the Stag Beetle quite a bit. When you can get a Holy Bonus, you want Mantises instead. But whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But the Antlion and the Mantises, man, that should be in the main game. That should be part of the base game. And just so many things. You never actually finished building your stuff. Anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff I would love to see. I wish I could convince CeraVe to put some of this in the main game. I mean, I guess he'd have to get permission from the Warlords modders, but it's not going to happen. He's done. As I was saying earlier, I think he's burned out on Master of Magic at this point, which is perfectly understandable. Perfectly understandable. The crossbowmen, the lizardmen cavalry, yeah. Really? He got... Wait, Darth Vader was banned from Star Wars conventions? Bold. That's how you get strangled with the Force powers. Oh. Most of it's just the AI is playing better. If you play the original Master of Magic on Impossible, the enemy had way more units, but they just kind of mill about. And they just kind of wander the world not knowing what to do. Now the AI is so much more focused and uses its resources so much better. But yeah, you have to have early defenses now. I actually grew up, especially when I was younger, I loved to build. Sometimes I'd beat the game with just one city or things like that. Yeah. I like to play tall and slow. But you really can't do that now. You gotta push settlers real hard now. You gotta immediately claim territory. Alright, we are... Come on, you're still not showing me the count? We know it's 7 turns. Well, 6 turns, actually. Yeah, 6 turns. Right, of course. Honestly, I'm shocked at how little they've actually tried to fight me. They've mostly just rolled over. Usually when I do Spell of Mastery, everybody just hammers me continuously, where I'm getting in like 30 fights a turn, and it becomes such a slog. I've had times where I stopped streaming and just recorded the final turn, just to skip all of it for at least you guys. I still have to go through all of it, but this time, I think the fact I made them declare war... By the way, look at the map. All that red... All of that red is volcano. All of that red is volcano on the map. Holy shit. They have utterly ruined this world. This is what I was saying about this. Master Magic could be a fantastic series of novels. You just establish whatever you're going to establish, where you do a bunch of novels in a... This is a third person on Spell of Mastery now. You just have your main characters, whatever's going on, and they're living in the world with these mad wizards, building up their armies, building up like, it's not like, oh hey, there's a Dark Lord in Mordor. It's like, no, there's like 5 Dark Lords, and they're all building up, constantly expanding, and you might manage to kill one, and all you did was create a power vacuum where another Dark Lord comes in and conquers that territory. And now you made one of them even stronger. Oh no! I wouldn't even write it from the perspective of one of the wizards. I'd write it from the perspective of people trying to live their lives. So 3 of them. So I just want to point out, despite how broken Uranus's blessing is, and this is after I've lost the this is with Darkest Hour and after losing the Altar of Peace and everything. Still 2 of them have started their Spells of Mastery while I'm still casting. Somehow. I do not understand this difficulty setting or how you're supposed to play on it. But whatever, I'm winning thanks to my ridiculously OP combos. It's not even combos, just one spell being OP. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I always say I'm cautiously optimistic about the Slytherin remake. We'll just see what comes. It might be good. Could be. Yeah. Well, there's a little bit too much destruction. Spells that mess things up. Makes it hard to play tall, but yeah, I prefer to play tall. That said, while I don't appreciate every change that was made in caster magic, like there's several things I disagree with, but quite vehemently in a couple of cases. But on a whole, it's such an improvement. Sorcery. I don't... Is that one of the Discworld novels? I don't remember that one. Yeah, that's the kind of world it is. It's raining fire. Zombies just wandering everywhere. Yeah. Actually, the Great Unsummoning prevents zombies from existing, so, you know. A little bit late. A little bit late there. 4 turns. A sorcerer is born and all wizards suddenly gain tenfold the power? Huh. Because he had a sorcerer in one of the Discworld novels. This kid that was super... It's one of the early ones. Back when he had a habit of not changing anything about his world at the end of each book. He'd just resolve things and then... Yeah. But he did a sorcerer in one of them, but it didn't make anybody else stronger. It was just this one kid who had all this power. I don't remember the other wizards getting any stronger. I just remember the one kid being powerful. And the staff with his father in it. Pretty cool way to cheat death. I don't remember that happening. Then again, I read the book so long ago, and to be honest, I liked the first book a lot, but he didn't really catch me again until he started doing, I think it was Guards. As soon as he introduced Vimes, as soon as he introduced the Town Watch, every one of those books was amazing. And it's sad to say, as much as I love Rincewind as a character, he tended to get the worst books. Okay, the one with the Silver Horde was awesome. When they go to conquer China, that one was great. But yeah, a lot of Rincewind's books were just kind of disappointing. I'm like, oh. But then every time, for whatever reason, whenever he'd do the Town Guards, it would be awesome. His best work. Alright, we're closing in. Yeah. And, Moist von Lipwig. That guy. I only read a couple of books with that guy, and in both of them, he was incredible. I like Moist. And I like his adventures. Congratulations, you're in charge of the post office. Turns out a book about fantasy post offices is amazing! Oh, Cohen! Cohen was a great character. I was so sad when they just... Anyway. The witches? They're fine. Weatherwax is a little bit of a Mary Sue, but it's fine. It's fine. She's a good character. I like Nanny Ogg. Nanny Ogg is fun. She needs more time in the spotlight. And all the other witches that we meet are okay, I guess. I don't know. I, I like when I always remember the scene where like I forget what her name is, but it's the young witch that's learning the ropes, and she goes into Death's domain for whatever reason, and Death tells her she can't go back because of the rules, and Weatherwax just sticks her foot in the door and goes, "Did you sign anything? Well, then it's not your rules. Now get over here." It's like, yeah, screw other people's rules. Who cares what the Grim Reaper thinks? Actually, the Grim Reaper's a great character. The Grim Reaper had a lot of great stories. They actually made the Hogfather into a movie. I don't know how that turned out. I don't know. I didn't watch the movie version of it. The first two novels got a movie adaptation as well, which I have seen, which was pretty good. The Color of Magic, I think it was... That's the name, right? The Color of Magic? I think. Honestly, The Color of Magic could be a title for any fantasy novel, so... I think that was the title, though. Why? Why does everybody make such generic names for their fantasy novels? Give your novel a name that can be remembered. Please don't use the words dragon. Don't use the words crown. Yes, Dragon's Crown is a game too. A great game. Don't, like, there's a handful of words. You should just be like, yeah, don't use that anymore. Just too many novels with that name already. Also, for some reason, there's a lot of people named Terry who are fantasy authors. If I want to make it in that industry, I suppose I could change my first name. Terry Hadriex. It could work. Anyway. So The Hogfather's a good adaptation? Well, I might have to watch it sometime. A Discworld Postman movie. We Free Men! Yeah, that was one of the witch ones on the chalk. Yeah. Ah. And his horse Binky, yep. You know, if you look at some of my old videos, like when I did Darklands, you'll notice that I was making my character... I was talking about how you could keep making the character and character design older and older, and I named him Cohen the Barbarian. And nobody ever commented on it. All these years... It's been more than a decade. And nobody ever noticed. I made a video for like the nerdiest of nerd subjects, Darklands, and nobody caught that. Ah. Oh, that's it. That's game. I can't believe they didn't put up a fight. I mean, it must have just been putting them all at each other's throats. But holy crap. They took, what, 2 cities? 3? 3 cities. They took 3 cities from me? Maybe they got smart. Actually, this might have been intentional. They only attack cities that they know they can win, rather than just flinging everything they have at you and annoying the crap out of you. This might have been intentionally designed to make the game better. It's like that Rajak has a dove. He keeps a pet dove. Ah. Yeah. So I'm not going to do 14 opponents again for a little bit. There are a couple of options I need to experiment with that'll make turns go faster. I don't like simultaneous turns, generally speaking, but I might need to do that. I don't know. But, yeah, next game. Next game is probably going to be Death Dark Elves. Probably just 4 opponents. Size the game more to the size it was built for. There's a new version of Warlords out that adds a bunch of spells and stuff, too. So, just as I'm starting to get used to the spell list, new spells and old spells get rewritten to be different. So many of them. Death Beastmen. I don't use Beastmen often enough. I don't know. I'm thinking Dark Elves this time. But yeah. Oh yeah, no. If I hadn't had Uranus's blessing, there is no way in hell I would have won that game. It straight up wasn't gonna happen. You know, it was just... Look at the score difference. Look at the score difference. That was also on expert difficulty. The fact that there are multiple difficulties above expert straight up terrifies me. Anyway, advanced is normally as far as I can go. So, back on advanced. I only attempted that difficulty because I saw that spell's outrageous, and I can't believe the AI kept up with me despite the fact I had that spell. They were like one step behind me. Somehow. Somehow. Oh, that's cool. Really, Warlords is improving the turn processing time. That's something I expect to hear from CeraVe working on the base engine. Oh, well, cool. We'll celebrate by making an object. Boy, I could just make an object and it would exist. The plate mail of mediocrity. I don't know. There we go, the most boring generic name I can think of. Let's see, what is Dark Force? At the beginning of combat, restore their health to the maximal amount. 10% to hit and defend. Huh. So you're slowly taking damage every turn of combat, but you're stronger. Interesting. Well, first we'd want 5 health, 4 defense. Let me see. What would we want? I like regeneration and invisibility a lot. Huh. I would say I'd want invisibility. Haste is pretty good. Regeneration is like my favorite, though. Boy, that makes it expensive, doesn't it? And finally... Doggone it, I know that there are items with 5 that show up for sale once in a while. I know it's a thing, game. Huh. Honestly, this is less exciting than I expected. Never mind. Oh well. No. Invisibility is good in combat. It doesn't matter on the map, but it's a big deal in battle. Because if they can't see you, they can't shoot you with ranged attacks. Whoops. Invisibility is actually... So, there's only a couple of ways to keep your heroes alive. Regeneration if you're in nature, invisibility if you're in sorcery, or you just try stacking Lionheart and invulnerability and all the other buffs if you're life and hope nobody can dispel them. And if you're death or chaos, heroes just aren't viable. There's no way to keep your heroes alive if you fight another wizard. They're just gonna throw fireballs at the hero until he dies. And that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I would have really liked to continue getting picks late game. That would have made the game a lot more fun. So I'm glad to hear that's going to be a thing. Yeah. The fact that they can't shoot you and that they can't target you with spells until they're adjacent to you, it keeps your heroes alive. It really works. Like, it really, really works. Do not underestimate invisibility. It's top tier. It's top tier. There used to be a spell. You want a truly useless spell? Master of Magic, when it originally released, when I originally played it, had a spell called Guises. It was a sorcery spell that would make your unit look like any other unit as an illusion. So you could click on a spearman and make him look like a great drake. The problem was, it didn't actually fool the AI. The AI could see through the illusion somehow, because it's the AI. So it was literally a completely pointless spell. So Microprose removed that spell from the game in their first patch. Yes, the original Master of Magic did have a patch, and this was kind of before the modern internet, so it was... Anyway, you had to get it. And, yeah. That's a useless spell. Anyway, until next time, and every time. Nah, we're done. We stop here. I'm gonna download the new version, and in a few days you'll get to see that. Just go ahead and go vote on what game I play tomorrow, because I'm gonna have to close the voting and download or possibly purchase that game now. I think Dark Sun was... Well, I haven't counted them yet, but I saw a lot of Dark Sun votes. But I also saw a lot for Deus Ex, and I don't remember seeing a bunch for System Shock, but hey, I might go over there and discover, oh wait, no, System Shock got the most votes. I only glanced at it, so... Anyway, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.